Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Video Clips. And I could not be more excited because I have lawsuit information for you guys that I'm going to share in just a minute. And I've known about this for a while, and I wasn't allowed to say anything until just now, which is when I'm making this video. So first of all, just a couple of announcements. This week is holiday. Christmas Eve is on a Thursday, so we're not having Make Americans Free Again meetings this Thursday or next Thursday because it's New Year's Eve the following Thursday. So January 7th will be the next MAFA meeting at our office. The conference calls that I normally hold on Thursday at noon, I'm going to do Wednesday at noon. So the 23rd and the 30th are the conference calls for people who want to mobilize in their states. I think after what I share with you right now, you're going to want to mobilize in your states. I'm so excited I can't even talk. That's how excited I am. And then remember, time to talk about careers and preparation for winter semester starts very soon, and you want to be all ready to go. So if you are interested in talking to me about your future in healthcare, whether you're a healthcare professional or not, my email address is pampopper@msn.com. If you want to participate in these MAFA calls, pampopper@msn.com. All right, so what I'm holding here is a press release. I added a couple things to it, but I'm going to share it with you. So this is from our attorney, Tom Renz, and it says, the CDC has misled the American public and the governor of New Mexico is apparently confused, believing she is monarch. Everybody's starting to use the royalty term for our rulers. I kind of think that's cool. I started it just to let you know. So here goes. It's a true honor and privilege to announce that Make Americans Free Again, Ohio Stands Up, New Mexico Stands Up, and the New Mexico Freedom Alliance are partnering in the fight against tyranny. Today, the legal team representing the Ohio Stands Up lawsuit against the state of Ohio, along with attorneys Anna Garner and Jonathan Diener from New Mexico, will be filing a major action in the state of New Mexico to free New Mexicans from the tyrannical overreaction to a disease that has been shown to have a 99.9% recovery rate. So you're hearing this the day after, but yesterday it got filed, and this is so very exciting. So this is the same, it's the New Mexico version of the lawsuit that got filed in Ohio, but it's made even better. And this is one of the reasons why states should want to work with us. So what happens is and I have another announcement. This isn't, there's more, so don't go away. All right, so when we filed our lawsuit in August, and at the end of August in Ohio, that wasn't the end of the research. In other words, as I've mentioned, you go to court and they make a motion and then we make a motion and this goes back and forth. And it's kind of like watching paint dry, except that in between those hearings and that sort of thing, our attorney, Tom Renz, is researching. He's a lot like me in the legal field. And he came up with some great stuff that we couldn't include in the Ohio complaint. I mean, we used it in future motions, but that all got put in the New Mexico lawsuit. So the New Mexico lawsuit is better than the Ohio lawsuit. And when the third state files, it's going to be better than New Mexico and Ohio. And all of these great legal minds, the New Mexico attorneys are rock stars. And so now we have two teams of great legal minds working together. So think as that starts to exponentially spread all over the United States, this is going to be so flippin' amazing, right? Okay, that's not all. The exciting news is made better by an announcement from the same team filing an action, a third action. So we got Ohio and we got New Mexico against, among others, the Department of Health and Human Services, Secretary Azar, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Robert Redfield, director of the CDC, and the National Center for Health Statistics for intentionally misleading the public regarding the dangers of COVID-19. Did you get that? We sued them. We sued the feds. All right. This is about as good as it gets. All right. So I'm going to read you just a little piece here because I think it'll get you really jazzed up. I know it does me. State and federal action across the country is being predicated on data that is both incorrect and was promulgated and presented in an illegal manner. As such, we're requesting emergency injunctive relief in the form of a temporary restraining order. Specifically, we humbly request that the court issue the following relief on an emergency and then permanent basis. enjoin the current and future use of the March 24th, 2020 rule changing the death reporting procedures as they apply to COVID-19, enjoin the current and future reporting using COVID-19 death reporting rule unless and until it is properly implemented under existing law, enjoin the use of case reporting using unreliable testing procedures such as PCR testing without the proper creation of a national standard for PCR tests and a uniform definition of what a case is. Grant an affirmative injunction that the CDC report accurate death data using the traditional reporting methods within 2 weeks of the grant of this injunction. Should the court determine no viable alternatives for relief are available, we ask that the court grant a writ of mandamus and compel defendant agency Director Redfield, Director Azar, and other relevant agency personnel to comply with laws they failed to follow in the new policy or rule regarding how to code deaths by COVID-19. Declare and hold unlawful and set aside the agency rule regarding reclassification of deaths by COVID-19 to the extent it is found to be arbitrary, capricious, and abuse of discretion, or otherwise not in accordance with law, or contrary to constitutional rights, or in excess of statutory jurisdiction, authority, or limitations, or short of statutory right, or without observance of procedure required by law, or unwarranted by the facts. Attorney Renz stated, "This is a major step in freeing our nation. The Department of Health and Human Services has allowed its staff to egregiously violate the law by misrepresenting the dangers posed by this virus. We look forward to shining the light of truth on this issue and alleviating the fears of the public." Attorney Garner said, "Today we take the first step in throwing off the shackles of tyranny and truly reopening New Mexico and the nation." And this should start to get fun really soon, but if you guys are as excited as I am, wow, right? Okay, so if you want to buy Make Americans Free Again clothing now, go to our website at makeamericans.freeagain.com, and you might want to donate to the legal fund because this rocks, okay? And you can do that right on our website too. And so this is kind of it's a late Hanukkah present and an early Christmas present. And I've known about this for a long time because I worked on the documents a lot myself, as did a whole lot of other people. I mean, this is the collaboration of a very big group of dedicated people who have been working their butts off to make this happen. I'm just one tiny piece of it, okay? So we have a lot of things to be grateful for this holiday season. And so early Christmas present for us, late Hanukkah present for us, and what a great Christmas present for the governor of New Mexico and the feds. I mean, it's just fabulous, right? Okay, as usual, pass this on to anybody who you think might enjoy watching it and learning about this great news. Also, we're posting the documents at makeamericansfreeagain.com. So I'm hoping by the time you see this that we'll have those documents posted so you can refer people there to get more information, actually read the complaints. It's like between the two lawsuits, like 200 and some pages of legal, beautiful stuff. I mean, you'll love reading it. I just shared this little excerpt with you. And then I'll be back to you tomorrow with more news and probably some more news about all of this later in the week. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.